Hello, dear friends. Hydrogen car will be more practical, autonomous, and cheaper than electric car. Opinion piece. Switching to hydrogen. A gigantic plant. Only emits water. Cheap production. Energy of the future. Germany takes the step. Hydrogen power plants. Capacity to store energy. Advantages of this technology. Hydrogen cars and motorcycles. Let's start. The German government has made a radical decision regarding energy production. Hydrogen power plants are ready to write history and finally solve the problem of high cost of electricity and lack of security of supply. If this gigantic plan is successful, Germany will be able to produce and even export electricity at a cheap price and would not depend on other countries for the supply of electricity, according to Benjamin Fulford. The upcoming hydrogen power plant technology is unique on a global scale. Germany is considered a global pioneer and driver of innovation in this field. The new technology is environmentally friendly, flexible, controllable, inexhaustible, and cheap, the perfect solution for the electrical network. If the Germans unleash hydrogen power, that would be the end of electric vehicles. The move to hydrogen would also dent Chinese plans to monopolize batteries for electric vehicles. Hydrogen is considered the energy of the future due to its potential as a clean energy source. It stands out for its ability to generate electricity without emissions, its high efficiency, and its versatility in various industrial and mobility applications. Furthermore, green hydrogen obtained through processes that use renewable energy is emerging as a promising option to replace traditional fuels. Every October 8th, scientists and engineers around the world celebrate World Hydrogen and Fuel Cell Day, an opportunity to highlight the importance of this chemical element and its role in the transition to a cleaner and more equitable energy future. Investment. Germany is strengthening its commitment to hydrogen by creating hydrogen power plants. This is evidenced by investment in new hydrogen-ready gas power plants as part of a process towards Europe's energy transition. German companies investing in hydrogen power plants include RWE, E.ON, Vattenfall, and MBW. Some of the green hydrogen projects in Germany include H2Med, Ideal Ambition, H2Giga, H2Mer, and TransHyd. These projects focus on driving the development of the green hydrogen sector, addressing different parts of the hydrogen value chain. The objective is to demonstrate that the use of this type of hydrogen can be successful in achieving a 100% sustainable economy. These projects seek to convert electricity from wind farms into green hydrogen, thus promoting the transition towards cleaner and renewable energies. Technologies such as water electrolysis are being used in green hydrogen projects in Germany, specifically proton exchange membrane electrolysis technology, which allows the generation of green hydrogen from renewable energy such as offshore wind farms. In addition, complementary technologies such as liquefaction, the construction of service stations, and logistics are used to cover the entire hydrogen chain economy. Green hydrogen production capacity in Europe is expected to reach 20 million tons by 2030, according to the objectives set by the European Commission. This increase in the production of green hydrogen is part of the European Union's strategy to accelerate its implementation as an energy alternative to carbon. High Sun, a joint venture between Spanish and companies Nanogap and Tiwer Engineering, has developed a solution for the production of renewable hydrogen without the use of electricity. This new process combines photothermocatalytic materials and solar concentrators in a hydrogen production reactor, which uses only solar energy and water. The sales price of the hydrogen produced by this new process is €1 per kilogram, which is much lower than the current price of the market, which is around €5 per kilo. Hydrogen electric energy has several benefits compared to other types of energy. First of all, it is a clean system that does not emit pollutants into the atmosphere and offers the advantage of being produced from renewable sources. Another significant advantage is its ability to store energy, allowing its production when excess energy is available and its subsequent use at times of demand. Finally, green hydrogen is versatile and can be used in a wide variety of applications, from electrical power generation to transportation and the chemical industry. Automobiles. Hydrogen cars are an interesting alternative on the market, although currently in Spain there are only two options available: the Hyundai Nexo and the Toyota Mirai. These vehicles run on a fuel cell, where hydrogen is combined with oxygen in the cell to generate electricity, which powers the electric motor and only emits water vapor as waste. The average price of a hydrogen car in Spain ranges between 70,000 and 76,000 euros, depending on the models available on the market. Although these vehicles have a high cost, there are support plans such as Moves 3 that can make them more accessible for some consumers. In addition, they have the Zero label from the DGT, which reflects their commitment to reducing emissions. A German hydrogen car will have 400 kilometers of autonomy and will cost only 15,000 euros. This is the Safe Light Regional Vehicle that has been developed by the German Aerospace Center and was born with the aim of becoming a vehicle for private trips and also the basis of a vehicle sharing system in cities. Motorcycles. Hydrogen motorcycles represent an interesting alternative since they could be the future more clearly than electric vehicles. Although burning hydrogen in motorcycles is considered a less efficient option than using gasoline, hydrogen maintains the sensations of a combustion engine. Although there are currently no option available on the market in Spain, in Japan they are betting on this technology, with companies such as Honda, Suzuki, Yamaha, and Kawasaki working on joint projects to develop engines that run on hydrogen. Hydrogen motorcycles have several advantages compared to electric motorcycles: greater autonomy, which makes them more suitable for long trips. Recharging hydrogen on these motorcycles is done immediately, similar to refueling with gasoline, which is more practical than electric motorcycles. Sustainable production. When hydrogen production is obtained from renewable energy sources, hydrogen motorcycles are 100% clean, contributing to the reduction of emissions and improving air quality in cities. Breaking news. The Fed's rate cut is diluted by sticky inflation. The in quotes, the banks are going to hell and they planned it, according to Gerald Celente. Europe panics as Trump rises from the political grave, according to Tom Longo. DeSantis deploys the state and national guard to South Florida to deal with the expected charge of foreigners from Haiti. Russia has the green light from Qasim Olu to enter Haiti. Canada's Trudeau will jail anyone who thinks of a hate crime and could punish them with life sentences. Full thought phrases. The creator of the quantum financial system says that someone is trying to defraud my state, in quotes. There is still a fight over who will control the financial system. A fight, not a flight. A great fight. Large banks and financial entities such as JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, HSBC, BNP Paribas, and CaixaBank are exploring and collaborating in the development of applications based on quantum computing to improve their financial services. Companies that are exploring and collaborating on the development of the quantum financial system include Santander, BBVA, CaixaBank, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, HSBC, BNP Paribas, and Sabadell. These financial entities are assessing quantum risk and testing the use of quantum computers for advanced financial models. There is the possibility of closing the internet and talking about a massive solar wave. They are trying to bankrupt Europe's farmers to orchestrate a food crisis. Former president of the Club of Rome, Kalin Georgescu, says a good shortage is being planned in Europe from 2024 to 25. Farming is essential to the economy because it creates cheap labor, according to a 2008 UN article titled in quotes, "The Benefits of World Hunger." Nobody works harder than hungry people. A sinister reasoning. The biggest army in Europe is the farmers right now. Putin says that the food of the future is not insects or worms, as in the West. With the removal of Ayatollah Khamenei, Iran is taking a more sensible stance instead of trying to promote Armageddon. There have been swarms of earthquakes and unusual waves hitting the California coast. There have also been massive internet outages affecting the west coast of the US, especially on Meta, Instagram, and Messenger. Reflections. Puffner said, "A lot of change is happening as bad and good vibes collide with each other. Rest assured that all of this is essential for the good of the recipient and is necessary for the development of a greater good to come. We would all very much like this to happen now sooner rather than later. But the good that can happen with greatest blessing of freedom and less residue of the dark side will be magnified. Just be patient and let the shenanigans that have yet to play happen. Be peaceful and continue storming the gates of heaven, so to speak. There is much afoot of extraordinary change that is to come." David Wilcock says that positive change will come soon. In his opinion, the universe is a cosmic intelligence that is conscious of unity, and we are not in the everyday reality that we believe we are. Many of us achieve this great awakening by first seeing through the veil of the negative. Many more people are having that level of awakening in their minds. This is actually a huge positive transformation. There are very interesting things happening that are visible to the naked eye, but often inscrutable to an uninformed mind. As the sun produces photons with higher and higher frequencies, the average person has to deal with negative spiritual attacks. It is vitally important to understand how to defend against these attacks. You are the hero. The pattern of human spiritual advancement is specifically designed to bring you to that point where you have no choice but to undertake the quest and renounce fear in favor of knowledge. We are now clearly in a dark night of the global soul. This also leads to an advancement stage that results in the hero achieving the objectives of this quest. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.